Hello and welcome to Crit Happens, a show where the foes of many and hoes of few come together to play Dungeons and Dragons. Once again, my name is TJ, and I'll be serving as our dungeon master of this table of broken dreams and promises. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone back to El Bastio. Last time, we picked up at the Overvolver Tavern as it was put under attack by the Warforged army of mages. The party then began to split apart as Wulf, Yrlakk, Rauva, and Farron went into the burning tavern to search for survivors, while Chuck, Lily, and Vulcan started trying to clear the debris and leave the tavern behind. In searching the tavern, the party then found Zatsa, Lauchen, and Wulf's youngest son, Floen, in the basement. Just as a second fireball hit the tavern. From there, Yrlakk and Wulf got the survivors out, and Yrlakk ran to aid the rest of the group in moving the unconscious Chuck. As that happened, a halfling dressed as a jester came through the door of the tavern and announced that he'd been with you all along. All of you, knowing this, agreeing, and moving on, began to make your way upstairs, where, upon further investigation, Wulf and Wilumo located Rika, Wulf's wife, unconscious and covered under debris, and began to work on getting her out, just as Rauva and Farron stumbled across the visage of King Hasatan, who swiftly hit the party with a surge of pain, and then told you all as he left, in his astral projection, to return what was once his. After recovering and narrowly avoiding dropping Rika, you all made it out to the University Square, where many of you tried to make an effort to save Rika. However, your efforts were found with no success, as she only came to for long enough to tell her husband goodbye without any words and leave him with a note. Pick up now as the party levels up, reaching level 5, prepares for what to do next, as well as addresses the halfling in the room. So, with a level up, let's go ahead and start with Rauva. The level in Wizard?
In Lizard, yes.
In Lizards? Cool. Go ahead and roll a d6 for your hit points.
5.
Righty. Anything? There we go. Anything else new? Alrighty. No, I don't think any of us get any ASIs or feats yet. I'm not sure what Lily is taking, and Chuck will not be leveling up. So, moving on down the row. Yrlakk. Is a level in Sorcerer?
Warlock, I mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Warlock, sorry. On drugs.
Yeah, another Warlock level.
Will you roll a d8?
I sure will. Three.
Alright, you get to add 3 hit points. Then you answer any of the little,
The blue ones.
the blue ones if it has any.
I only had one.
There you go. Alrighty.
I can choose a level 5 option on my Eldritch invocations.
Okay, cool. So that won't really come into play in this session now. So we can talk about that after we're done. You can figure out what your invocation you want to take, because that's a long discussion.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go ahead and pick one temporarily for now.
Alrighty. So Yrlakk has moved to level 5. Wulf.
Taking another level in Barbarian.
Alrighty. You roll a d12.
10.
Nice. You can add that to your roll of hit points.
And now I have an extra attack and fast movement.
And now is a good time to introduce Cameron, who's playing Wilumo, who is already a level 5. So, hey, Cam.
Hi, it's me, Cam, Wilumo. It's my life.
What is your total hit points and what is your subclass?
Oh, let's see. Total hit points, 33 hit points. Subclass, let's see. I already forgot. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. I'm a bard, and my college is College of Glamour.
Awesome. Well, Farron is not leveling up either, as he is already level 5. So Wilumo is a halfling bard, College of Glamour. Have any feats?
I got a couple. Let's see. Oh, do I have a couple? I think I have a couple. I think I got one. Yeah. I am currently holding the mobile feat.
Awesome.
Any more supposed to know these things?
You add 2 per level. So, with all that in mind, I believe our level up is complete. Then you also want to go to your spells.
I also wanted to say I also had got to add another proficiency.
Oh, okay.
I put investigation for that.
Awesome.
And Arcana was my other one.
Awesome.
So spells?
So you can add 1 more spell.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
Up to 3rd level spell. So, as you all get back into your heads here, Inca has just passed. You just finished your conversation with Atlas. All now left here as the Warforges in the center. You watch all of them into sort of make a circle. There's about 15 of them circling up. They all put their arms out and T-posing in the sky. They're just doing this rotation around the center fountain. All of their chest cavities begin to open up, and this beam of purple energy shoots out. Each other in the center, floating just above. This beam begins to radiate. What would y'all like to do?
Fuck away from me. Go up to Wilumo. Like, should we see Uncle Bill?
Right now, with all of this,
Yes, right now. It's important.
you're the boss, and I start walking towards that way.
Okay. So, as you all, is anybody like going to do anything other than begin to follow?
I don't think so, no.
You all begin to walk towards the direction, same direction as Wilumo. Walking along, you see now that people are in the streets holding their. You see, like you walk past one house, and there's like this Furbolg family, and there's this really beat up dude. He's got like very buff. He's like the bluish sort of fur with red hair. He's got a gash down the center of his chest, and his wife is looking covered in soot, holding like this child. His lifeless in her hands. Continuing along, you see streets are covered in blood and ash and debris. The Warforged that were once out wrecking the city are now all gathered in the center. And you all continue walking along these streets. It is terrifying. It is something straight out of like a war movie or something. Wilumo is happy-go-lucky skipping down the road, however. He's not affected by all this. Not just thinking about Gran.
At least Gran's safe.
Exactly. Good thing you took care of that. As you're thinking that as you walk along, now's when you notice that the pink tiefling has this little rabbit with antlers running along next to her. And the draw woman now has a large owl on her shoulder. Just interesting details. Then eventually you all emerge into this marketplace square where there once was a statue of King Haskan. It is now broken, laying on the ground. At least something alright went. There's something.
Yeah.
And then all the shops all around are, in shambles, and there's smoke coming from them. Wilumo, make a perception check.
No. Ooh. 1.
Oh,
Crit fail.
Okay. The smoke all around you has you totally blinded, so you just start walking in the direction that you know the shop was.
Okay.
All of you watch as he sort of just like crab walks into the middle of the street and stands. I get everyone to make a perception check.
It's this way. Just trust me.
trust me.
He stands there, on the floor.
20 total.
20 total, okay. 6. Okay. So our 20 and our 18 here. But our 6. You see that one of the buildings, sort of in the direction of Wilumo is looking, is this wooden building attached to many others, or two others, I guess, really. There's a glass front, and the glass is shattered outward. And then there's a wooden door that's sort of open right now. You see just like red drapery blowing through the window.
Up the cup. Like, Atlas, I think we're here. Ah. Of course, he doesn't answer when we need him the most. Never, not even once. I don't know. Atlas told us to see Uncle Phil, so.
Wilumo, make another perception check.
Okay.
The dust kind of clears.
It's gonna be another one.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 13.
Wilumo just starts fanning the air frantically, and the dust clears from around his face. And you now see Uncle Phil's shop. In shambles, but not destroyed.
Okay, alright, good. And I'm like, alright everybody, this way.
I'll follow him in. The inside of this shop is very nice if it weren't partially burned. It's got this like red shag carpet. There's gold and red drapes all around. A very fine desk. And see, currently there's this back room area with a red satin chair, and there's a faint glimmer of an opening behind a curtain. The door is open behind it. Looking around, you hear some sound coming from that room. There's nothing there. Most likely it'd be something through whatever that door is.
We gotta go through that door.
Maybe you want to lead the way on that?
I start shouting. I'm just like, Uncle Phil, we're here. Hello, Uncle Phil.
Response.
I'm gonna start yelling too and be like, Atlas! It's me! Us!
You hear from, as you're all sort of standing in this photo room, you hear like a slam, like metal something has been closed. Yeah, what was it?
Oh shit.
Coming from behind the door.
Run towards the door.
Not there.
Oh.
No?
Maybe be saying anything?
Did he revealed himself?
No, he's still, whatever's behind this curtain is still behind it.
Oh, okay.
He just called out, saying, is someone out there?
It's me, Uncle Phil, it's me, Wilumo.
Hear hushed conversation. Then hear, Arlington, come on through.
That's us.
I'm like, alright everybody, looks good. Come this way. I just keep walking that way.
As you push the curtain out, you see a very long metal like staircase, or not metal, cement staircase going down into a cellar.
Nothing suspicious this way, just good old Uncle Phil, follow me.
You smell the faint smell of tobacco.
It smells like Uncle Phil.
Eventually, all of you make your way down, and you see this sort of small, mostly cement room with like wooden accents. Like they've got wooden poles holding stuff up. There is this curtain all around that is green, like a very like olive green on like silk sheets hanging around the walls. You see there's a gold door on one end, or a wooden door with the gold framing and gold detailing. There's a very long dinner table here in the center with a metal chest at the end that is currently closed and latched. There is a dark-skinned man sitting at the head of the this table. He's wearing no shirt but a robe that's like opened about halfway down his sort of chest. He's a bit plump. He's a halfling. He has black hair with spotted gray. And it does like the dad thing, you know, the cul-de-sac head.
Oh yeah.
He has some like sort of sideburns that turn into like a chin strap goatee, and he has a pipe in hand. As he comes down his black robe with red accents, he stands and Wilumo.
It's
Hey.
good to see you, Uncle Phil.
My dear friend, come on through. I'm glad to see you made it through this.
Yes, look, here's my good friends, good old long friends. We've had many travels. Uh, I introduced them one by one, not by name, but by how they look.
Okay.
I'm like, this
Also,
is a green corpse guy. This is short, stubby, strong tattoo guy. This is, and it kind of goes like that.
also in this room, you see this sort of burly-looking halfling, also dark skin. He's very like thick, and muscular, and he's sort of he wears this leather vest that has like torn off sleeves. No tattoos or anything. He's just sort of like leaning up against the wall with a hammer next to him. He's not saying anything. He's just staring down all of you. He's totally shaven. There is also a halfling, or sorry, a goblin down here, a little bit older looking. Uh, you actually recognize him as the matron of the inn that you stayed at the night before, Wilumo. And he's sort of like he's the one that's sort of like hobbling over this chest and latching it. But neither of them are saying much at the moment. They're just here. There's also a lioness, sort of sleeping on this like raised rock in one corner. She's got a very fine coat. She's just sleeping away, unfazed by the events above. Uncle Phil sits back down in his chair. I don't know if it's going to be something you get to see with a moment. It's the members of my family. He gestures towards all of them. Maybe not that one. It points to the goblin.
I'm like, I know you. I've met you.
He turns to you. I saw you last night. So what?
Now I didn't know we were family. We were family this whole time.
No. We're not family. I like to show that was it.
No, we're family. I'd like a refund. You know, family discount to everything.
What's my name then?
We don't need names. We're blood.
It's a name, no bad name. He sets 20 gold on the counter.
I pocket it.
Nice.
It's not what the argument. Give shit anymore. He goes and sits down.
Good.
So
good.
this is and gestures towards the halfling. Will, my son. And he sort of raises a hand at you. Doesn't say much. Goes back to this angry position. Will, this is goth girl with silver hair. This is screen dead guy. This is buff small man. This is ugly pink demon. This is old man with a broken leg.
Burn, crispy skin leg.
And this is slim thick warforged.
Yeah.
And of course Wilumo, my dear friend, my son here. All of you meet the Quesanti family. So that, for those of you taking notes, that's Quesanti family. And then, of course, our main aid here, Wilumo. Gestures towards the goblin.
Oh my god.
Wait, well, again.
It is Wilumo.
Okay.
No. Pretty great.
Whoa.
He's got his hands in everywhere. You don't understand.
The fact he's a goblin is even better.
Oh yeah, he's named after Willem Dafoe, but he's just Norman Osborn.
I believe it.
Hilarious.
As he introduces everyone. So, what's going on above? Any great news? Any fantastic tales? Anything worth mentioning?
He almost died rescuing people from a tavern up there earlier.
Oh,
How many other people actually did that?
it's kind of sad.
It's the most recent, the freshest memory in my head of great adventure we had.
10. That's at least 20 warforged up there.
Oh, well.
All, surrounded by the university team.
Tonight, you are well up there. It's all that Warforged. You keep them here?
No, of course not. We were in the cover of the smoke.
Why? Why'd you come here?
Oh yeah, my good friend. I start gesturing towards what's your character name again?
Papa.
Oh yes, Rauva. And I'm like, she's the one who wanted to see you, actually.
Do I know you?
A good friend of mine supposedly knows you. Tall, high elf, black hair, green eyes,
Oh, not making of him?
Atlas.
Oh, of course. Oh, man, dark hair.
I think that's about the description I gave.
I'm in touch with this. I had to paint him.
That's fair. And he told me to meet him here.
Oh, he's coming. Oh, and he smacks him. He smacks the goblin on the back of the head. His quarters.
Atlas. Friends.
This parties.
Business.
Well, we're actually getting ready to leave. So I just want to wait for him and then see what. I mean, what are you doing? Like, what? I don't know. What are your friends? What is your group's purpose?
Oh yeah, we're super cool. We kick butt. We steal treasure. We're just a awesome group.
Where's your grandmother?
Oh yeah, she's oh, did I write his name down? Oh yeah, she's chilling with old man Nelson.
Oh, that's fair. He's a really well-known goat farmer, so. Sure, I mean, um, I think more along the lines of like in life. What are your goals?
Just the huge. We're here to make
Sex,
money.
and I can provide. Well, I mean, if you're here for money, sex, and dying, I can provide two of those things. That's all I can provide.
Oh.
Not for family. Sex and money, I can handle that.
We'll take it.
It's a little shady, It's some lines crossed if we just you can erase it from the lines, and it's not really quite.
My uncle thing.
Sons and daughters, let's not worry about them. Elements of what exactly may or not be okay.
That was the kid. We're near Uncle Phil's.
Stay there. As you finish your conversation with Atlas, Uncle Phil sort of stands and I would say none of you seem to be comfortable here. Do you not know who I am? None of you. None of you have heard of the Quesanti family.
Pretty sure I have.
Why don't you tell them who we are?
Well, I've just heard of you. I don't really know who I've heard of you.
Someone comes hobbling back in from the other room. Tell them who we are. Dylan clears his throat and climbs up onto the table. But Cam, you're still here, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
We don't see your face. I'm just making sure that you're there. So he stands on the table and clears his throat. He pulls a lyre out from his back. Begins to play a tune. I'm not going to sing it to you. But in the tune, he explains basically that the Quesanti family is the oldest living family in all of Albastia, supposedly. Or at least he doesn't say supposedly, but he says that. The old living family started first by the great Philip Quesanti. They've slowly been removing letters over time until they got down to Phil Quesanti. They are somewhat of an enterprise and a staple. They are involved in most business. They're involved in most politics, and there's never been a foe that said no to them. They are power, they are money, they are sex, they are criminals, they are chaotic. They are very much like the mob,
Makes sense.
and Uncle Phil is in charge of it all. They've got their foot into most major cities on the continent, and are partially into Industrial, with the thoughts of moving to Viridia eventually, whenever the crisis clears up over there. The feral tiefling stop killing everyone. As it ends, Dylan sort of like stomps the ground and puts his arms out to both sides, and then folds in. Something like that.
Let's clear it up.
And he sings how he talks. So he's like, "Yeah, the Quesantis," It's not bad. It's just,
Is it good? Is the song good?
The writing's bad, but the singing's good. It doesn't even rhyme once, and that's kind of weird. And he broke down into like this weird, like, Lin-Manuel kind of rap in the middle.
Stop.
But it didn't really flow right.
Stop.
Like,
Oh
it didn't
my
work
God.
at all.
What?
Like, doesn't work at all. Like, not even a good rap.
His flow is just not good.
It's
Does it rhyme? Does the rap at least rhyme?
The rap does not rhyme. No. It's mostly it's informational. Like it's not just him here. It's just bad.
So it's like the poker rap.
Yeah. The
good.
song is good. It was an enjoyable experience. It lasted like 10 minutes. It was good.
It's a 10-minute song.
Yeah. The whole time Uncle Phil just sits there watching and smiling and sucking on his pipe. Will has not moved. And then as soon as you all finish clapping, you hear like a faint like growl as the lioness stands and begins to climb onto the table.
What the fuck?
And walks towards Dylan, and Dylan cowers down and sits down on the seat next to Uncle Phil.
I want to pet the lion. It's
Oh shit.
You gonna reach out and try to touch it?
yeah, I'll do it.
Make an animal handling check.
Oh shit. One of my best.
I'm not let us anymore so we can move away from that.
Yeah, 15.
Search. I hate this. Okay. Reach out and you kind of like rub your hand on the lioness. It's very soft. And it does jerk its head towards you like a little bit.
Don't fucking kill me.
It kind of like looks you up and down and continues walking towards Uncle Phil. It climbs down onto the ground and sits next to him and just sort of like purrs into his lap. So, any questions about my family or me or anything? Just sort of like sucks his pipe. Alice does come sort of jolting down the stairs. He's covered in dust and ash, and he's got some gashes. And all right then. So, Phil, nice to see you. And he sort of walks over and gives him a little like tiny hug. And he pets her on the head. Yrlakk, nice to see you as well. Sits down at the opposite end of the table. Right, so, Warforged are gone. Care of them. I quickly remove them. Someone new is here. So, I don't know. Don't know why they were sent or who they were sent for. Any of you have any ideas?
Wait, who were they sent by?
The assumption could be House of Khan because they're his.
And like the purple shit coming out of them too.
I saw him.
Oh, that would have been good to know, like, when you first told me, maybe.
Aaron and I walked into a room in the tavern, and he was astral. We saw his astral projection. He power word pain, like everyone.
Oh.
He said,
You all do look pretty fucked up, yeah.
he said basically, don't fuck with my shit. Or change that. Something like that. Or give me back something. What did he say?
Return what was once mine.
He said, return what was once mine.
He sort of looks around and then looks straight to Lily.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Kind of seems like who that was supposed to be.
Convenient that the truth is out now. We know that she's the daughter of Zatan. He looks around and realizes this is news to everyone else. Oh, wait. Phil just sort of like looks around and looks to Wilumo and, oh, did you know you're the daughter of the king in here?
Yes, of course. The whole time. We go way back.
I'll question your sanity, man.
I am. That's the Quesanti. How do you pronounce it? Quesanti way.
Yeah. Stay away. What's your plans to attack then?
Yes. I mean, for me, personally.
So, where's the car?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too sure because I would assume blowing up in that big massive wreckage of fireball shit next.
At this point, Vulcan looks down at the table and, oh shit.
Park the car.
We parked the car in front of the damn tavern.
I kind of assumed it was blown up and all that fireball mess.
And I'm sorry, your daddy's gonna fucking kill us. And he sits back. Aaron looks at you. Be with your father. You love that thing more than you love me. Probably. Alright, well,
No more car.
the horses. Where are the horses? I can.
Is it?
Where's the other car? Does that also does that?
Yes.
We're back at square one with no. And all of our fate to trick.
Dora's looking that way.
Oh.
And at this point, Uncle Phil looks up. You need a car?
That would be nice.
Sucks. I'll probably blow up too. Luma, are you like the leader of these people? Do you just run with them? Who's the point person I should interact with if I want to make a deal?
Oh yeah, our top leader. Yeah, it's that one right there. I point over there at Rauva.
I think we all work as a democracy, actually.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
And Wilumo.
All right. Are there any others of you I should know about? Just Atlas, any of the other,
Nice.
excuse me, any of your other friends there? Atlas sort of shakes his head. So I sent the remaining members of the Forgotten Below off to Orvin. Which at this point is just trainee Zatsa and Malchin. Trainee being Zenny, but I don't know how that's going to go. She might come back like in a relationship with two of them. Dead. Malchin might not like her.
Yeah. If he doesn't like me, he won't like her.
Oh yeah, because you're so fucking likable.
Wow.
I'd say you should continue with the plan as scheduled, and I'll go back to the tower.
That sounds
Like nothing happened, right?
Something definitely happened, though.
Oh, your family, they all made it out all right.
Only flawed.
Something did happen here. I was bullshitting. Oh. And like, maybe we should take a moment to discuss this next time rather than just keep trying to burn it. It means there's still your son to deal with. And look, I'm not gonna take to move on and either find transportation, whether by making a deal with my friend here or purchasing more horses, I guess. Have fun with it. I'll be in the tower. He stands and turns. Is there anything else you need? Wolf has like 30,000 gold that I gave him. Walks away.
I do.
Looks back at the staircase. Quesanti's always nice to see you. Continues out. At this point, the previous plan was to spend a few days hanging with Wolf's family and doing some shopping in Senros. Doing the bare minimum. Seeing Atlas. And then was to move on and go to through Orvend into eventually Umagrun. Your plan is to try to see the deity of Arcane Firen. It could still go the same way, but you need to deal with some stuff, I think, in the meantime. How you're going to get there, what are you going to do with the baby? What are you going to do with the other baby being Chuck? And make sure that's still the plan that you want to go forward with. So, Uncle Phil stands and, well, I'll leave this space for all to discuss things. I do have deals for you. I have options. If you want to hear them, simply knock on this door and I'll come talk about them. I'll give you the room. And he points to Will and points out, points to Willem and Dylan, and they both walk out back to the other room with him. The party is left alone. Everyone looks at all of you. Well, left with those of us that are here, and thank you to Wilumo, is it?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time, and you don't even know my name. What's up with that? What's?
Sorry, I introduced all of our character traits, not our names.
Hey, I'm beyond names, so it's okay.
Wolf, how are you doing?
Not well. I think that is pretty obvious.
Yeah. And I wouldn't want it on myself, so. What are you going to do with your going there?
I guess I have no choice but to leave him with Atlas.
Oh, it's fucking terrifying. Oh shit!
I'm like, I know a good place he can go. Make some good, honest work.
Where's that?
We can go see Old Man Nelson.
Our friend Phil did say something about him being a very well-known goat farmer, so.
Very safe. Very safe.
I don't think he grew up a farmer's life, if that's something I'm alright with. Yeah, I mean, he's only got a few years left before he can leave the nest anyways.
I mean, it's an honest life, but I don't know how someone described as old man can keep him safe.
He's
The goat, I think.
very strong. Very strong.
at least investigating and seeing what he's all about. We've heard about him so many times in the last 5 minutes. Be 11. Maybe he'll say you want to marry him, Wulf. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
options
he's
are open now.
very powerful. Very powerful.
You can check that out for sure. Transport? Anyone feel like walking 100 miles?
Oh. I mean, we can talk. He said he had a car, so.
Talk him into that.
Yeah.
See what he has to offer.
He said he has offers, plural, so I don't know what else he could offer us.
What's our bottom of the line spending limit? I mean, if we have how much gold do we have left there, Wolf?
I mean, we have the 30,000 that Atlas gave me.
And I should also mention I have a lot of gold too. I need to find it. Sorry, I need to relearn this.
Where's inventory is where you're gonna go.
Where's that?
It's where your spells are. It should be in that same.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I forgot about this whole area. Oh, never mind.
What you got?
95. I thought I started off with a lot, but I don't know.
I think you bought some stuff.
I bought a lot of stuff, yeah. Where's that? Oh no, I have 100 platinum. That's what it is.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's 1,000.
Yeah.
Lily offers her gold. Wait, see what she has. How much? Whatever Chuck has in the parties.
Yeah.
Chuck looks up at all of you and I think I might not want to go on.
Chuck's been just. I know, like he's literally like he's like. I mean, he is dead now, but he's like Prince Philip before he died.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm able to breathe. Then he reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls out a naked photo of a very old woman. This a fine piece of ass waiting for me.
I think all you can do is breathe, Chuck. I'm like, it's okay. I still have Charles, and I was like, it's okay. Just take Charles. That's all gonna be okay.
She's kind of afraid of puppets, so I don't have sex with this woman. If you ever need anything, I'll be in Clifton. Bring water. Here, and he hands you back Charles. Just remember me by. I know that he brought you great pleasure. Gee. Last misgender.
Oh, thanks, Chuck. I don't really know what to say, honestly.
That's taken away by that. Kind gesture.
Right. Sort of like put his hand into your hair. And he puts his other hand on your other side. Like it did, like when she died, so it feels maybe a little bit more emotional. He did it quietly to you.
I'm just like grabbing his hands and like pulling them off of my head. Don't do that again. Just lay there and die quietly. And that's
And he stands and he grabs a stick that he'd been dragging along the whole time, his staff. He smacks it on the ground.
Stop. Stop.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
He rights himself and, well, my friends, never forget your faces.
Probably will.
And he starts backwards walking up the stairs, looking down at all of you, and vanishes behind the curtain.
What a crazy man.
Lily's just like staring blankly, like.
He laughed.
I'm gonna go over to the curtain and like pull it back a bit to make sure he's not just bullshitting. Oh, good thing. Hey, good thing I made investigation one of my proficiencies. If I don't roll like ass, and I rolled like ass, so that's a 9.
Outside, you see currently there are like soldiers collecting corpses and putting them into carts and bring out your dead, basically. You swear you can see Chuck sitting on the back of one of those carts.
He's outside, sitting on a cart out there,
Full of dead people.
full of dead people.
Crazy man.
He's not dead.
Nope.
We didn't see the body.
Almost died.
Yeah, he almost died. He was down to 0 hit points and then got brought back up to 1 when Lily used all of her spell slots. Lily saved Chuck instead of Rika.
That's
Hopefully, Wolf's not too angry about that one.
I mean, she was more available to heal Chuck since he was outside and she was also outside.
Fair.
true.
So, getting back to the table, Farron looks around it. Well, that was not sad at all. Expected to see more waterworks. What? Right.
I didn't look at that.
Yeah, laughter.
Oh.
It was a joke.
If maybe we would have helped him regain his sanity, I would be a little more sad. But
No, he just never took the first opportunity to get on the train and get the hell out of here. Stop dropping shit.
Hey, I got this.
I was gonna say pretty accurate.
Should we call back Uncle Phil
Negotiate.
and see what he has to offer us?
Yes.
Didn't do anything.
I don't want to say his name now, but I don't really want to get one.
I'll go to that door. I'm gonna do a little knock.
He like hushed, like scrambling. Door creaks.
And
Door creaks open. You see him standing there regally. Yes.
what do you have to offer?
Oh. And he gestures to the. All three of them come walking out. They sit down at the table across from you all. No. No, it's all free. In a car, perhaps, maybe not.
Gonna see if it's not ruined.
Good point, such.
Okay.
Also, have carriages and horses. I will take us some light work in return.
Work?
Sure. I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Monetary.
I mean, I could sell them to you. What? I mean, the car would sell for probably 1,000 platinum times like 3. I mean, no less than 35,000 gold for it. And then there's the carriages I could sell for probably 32,000. There's also the option of free work.
What kind of work?
One a delivery, and for the other, delivery.
You don't necessarily have the time to make deliveries.
You said something about when I wasn't in here about going to Illinois.
Name.
I have very good perception, dear. Going to Umgrad, correct?
Yes.
Those on the same road is Orphan.
Yes.
I need something dropped off there.
Is it just one thing?
What? Oh, few things.
Are these illegal things?
Fine, illegal. For me, no.
Oh, so good time.
That means they're definitely illegal.
Yeah.
Willow knows. Willow knows he can trust me. He's experienced my work. He knows what I'm capable of. Take his word as signature of justice and law.
Yeah, definitely. This guy, he's legit. He's legit. It's Uncle Phil.
Well, what do you guys think?
I mean, I don't really see any other options that we have at the moment, so.
Free or
You're talking about criminal, by the way, or illegal. And are you not members of the Forgotten Below, the reason the city was just attacked?
are you right?
It's about law and legality. I'll call a guard real quick.
So listen. Let me just ask the one question. Is what we're having to deliver something that will get yet another group of people on our backs?
Oh? There's another.
You want another?
If you work hard with it, but you're very talented people.
Do we know what this thing is?
You have to know which thing you're going to be taking first.
And would you be expecting us to bring this back at some point?
The chicken delivery?
No, the whatever transportation.
Oh, the vehicle. I'd say that so long as I know it's in good hands with my young boy Wilumo, then I'm fine with it.
I think it works out then.
Free.
This one's bigger.
She said.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the cart is a little bigger because there's an open back, but the car is much faster.
I wouldn't have to stop because
I don't know what you were driving before, but this is top of the line, really.
I want to see it before we make this deal.
Solid knowledge you're going to take the deal first, though. You're not trying to like come in here and undercut me by my competitors.
I'd like to see what we're working with.
First, we should check.
It sounds like we're getting swindled.
Yeah. Good word.
Uncle Phil.
He's too good.
He's so trustworthy.
I think so. What'd you say?
19.
Right, I suppose. Only the connection for Oh. Can I find it too? But doesn't mean I do. And the goblin is crawling from the back room. Sir, get into the car. And away, sir. Follow me, folks. He walks through the back door of the room. I'll follow him through a series of tunnels. Dark and damp and a little bit drippy. There's some dripping water. The whole tunnel.
Come.
It is kind of cunny colored. Like Portales water colored.
Oh no.
Disgusting.
Yeah, there's definitely arsenic in their water too. But after about an hour of walking through these tunnels, with no other doors or exits, you come into a very large like block of empty space. And you see in here there are 5 or 6 vehicles about the same design. They are lower sitting than the last one you had, and a little bit sleeker. They've got a different like body style to them, and they're about the same length. Looking at it, there's 3 sets of doors. There's the main door, a door for the middle 3 seats, and a door for the back 3 seats. This is a 9-seater as well, and it has a small little like compartment in the back behind the last 3 seats. This is essentially like excursion, like sleek and lower. It is far beyond the technology it should be capable of. But you can kind of tell that it's just because they built it. The body is what's doing all of this, not so much the engine. As when he starts it up, it runs the same way that the other one did. It's still loud, still sound kind of jittery, and doesn't quite make sense. And so Dylan sort of gestures to it. Here we go. A filmmobile. Of course, if you want to take this, you can change it to the name, whatever you want. We don't really care about that. And he pushes a finger and points to the other corner, and you see a large cart, similar to the one you guys had before, with a couple of stalls and horses next to it. It's a little bit bigger. It's covered all the way around. It's a little like folding back end. That's the end of the chuck wagon era kind of cart. So this is what we have to offer you.
How many horses need to pull that cart?
4. Don't think about making it 5.
How many goats?
8. No more than 8, though. You take gas
There's always something.
or the power of song.
Oh. I think we have a bar.
Actually, ruled by song.
It was honestly just a joke.
Oh.
I'm quite a funny guy, I know. Call me Mushroom, because I'm a funny guy. Anyway, so what'll it be?
Right, what do you guys think?
I don't know. I think gas would be a pretty big problem for the car.
That's true.
It is fast, but
Yes.
gas. That's the I don't know. That's the main factor for me.
That's really
Where,
gas,
where would we get gas?
Yeah.
And the last vehicle y'all had came with a decent amount of gas.
This cart's pretty big too.
Is this one full of gas currently?
Make a perception check. Or investigation check, rather.
Damn it. 16.
The needle is somewhere between 3/4 tank and half.
How far would that take us? Like ballpark?
There's really no telling. Especially because it's a different vehicle with different aerodynamics, and you guys have only driven one. There's no math to back it right now.
I think I'm gonna make an offer for you here. How about you let us take both the cart and the car, and we'll deliver double of whatever you want us to deliver. So that way, we can use. I don't know. I honestly just want both. I'm thinking about it. The car runs out of gas. We still have the cart. We get more gas. We can store it on the cart.
Vulcan walks over to the car and leans into it. Oh, it's my fine piece of machine here. And Daddy wants it.
I think
I'm gonna ask Dylan. Do you guys have any gas? Or where do you guys get your gas? Your fuel brand?
I don't know if I'm at liberty to tell you that. No, I can family now. Of course I can tell you. We mostly just milk the gas from the ground.
Would you guys be willing to add gas to this?
Fill the tank? Sure.
Is there any other way that we would be able to take gas with us?
Oh, you're just asking for a lot.
And yeah, we gotta make sure that we can get this back, this fine piece of machinery back, and have it.
Vulcan walks over to you and gets here. Don't touch my fucking car.
Put my hand on it again.
You hear the cocking of a gun. I'm getting cocked. Let's go talk back to the boss. He really does all these main negotiations. I'm just what he is to tell you what it looks like. I'm just a girl with the flags, is all. That's all that I am. Follow me then. And he points back down the hallway. Well, then follow for another hour, walking through. Eventually finding yourselves back in the presence of Uncle Phil and Nira and Will. Alright then, so let it be, folks.
We just want a way for us to get as much gas as we possibly can, so that way if we do take the car, we don't run out of gas and can't travel it.
Well, I suppose we could go over a can of gas.
How much would a can be? Fill it up or to?
For once.
And would you be able to fill it before we leave?
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to take a little bit more of my product. That's the wrong voice. I need you to take a little bit more of my product. Think about Dylan.
That's fine, but could possibly know what this product is now? Listen, Phil. I think we're all very close to accepting your deal. This is just the last one.
All right. Hello. That's Dylan. That's Dylan. He hears you. He's thinking. That's such a kiss ass, I swear. He turns around. It's gonna be a knock or something, boss.
Oh my god.
If we didn't have the literal princess here, I'd say he was a knock.
Big Dylan.
And he sort of Phil sort of looks around and it's fine, Sean. Don't take them back to it. And he stands and cracks his knuckles and grabs his massive hammer and swings it over his head and sets it onto his shoulder. Follow me. He points towards the back where they once were. As you all follow, and he's in a short set of tunnels. Eventually there's a door and he stops at it and alright, cover your ears. All of you cover?
Yeah.
Yes.
Knocks. You can see very clearly he doesn't tell you to cover your eyes. Dot, dot, dot. Just 3 knocks. And he turns around and gives you all the thumbs up. Door opens and you see another bald figure. Human. Slightly lighter skinned. He's much taller, very broad chested, very, very buff as well. Oh, hey! Will, what brings you here? Will, I'm here to bring these guys. They're here to see the product movie to Orvent. Oh, sure! He opens the door and it swings open, and see now that he's wearing these like greenish, like olive green cargo pants. He's wearing a khaki button-up shirt that cuts off at his buff sleeves. He has some tattoos though, unlike Will. I'll fill you around. Everyone, as you enter, go ahead and make a perception check.
4.
Wolf.
Council.
Was it?
24.
And Wilumo?
6.
Nice. Yrlakk.
20 total.
And Rauva.
16.
Looking around in here, you see that it's a very large, like, rows and rows of stuff. Most of it is caged off one way or the other. And he walks you down the hall. As you walk down, that's like a center hallway between cages. You see cage with animals in it. There's a cage with like items, like magic, like weapons in it, and there's another cage with some clothing in it. One that has like just gems piled high. One that has gold and other forms of monies. Then he stops. He turns and well, what are they taking exactly? And then they go deal number 1 or deal number 2. Will. Boss says do both. Okay. He opens up one cage and gestures for you all to enter.
Enter.
Okay. Yrlakk goes in. Rauva. Wolf, you going in?
Yeah.
Wilumo?
Yeah.
And this large figure follows you in as well, and he pulls it closed behind him and locks it. Will leaves at this point. All right, so we might as well get comfortable. I'm DJ. Nice to meet y'all.
Y'all.
DJ.
DJ Quesanti. And at this point, you all notice he looks like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. And he, hello. I gotta tell you, I've been working here for a very short amount of time, and it's amazing that I'm already the archivist. But here we go. He walks up to one of the like closets in this area and opens it up. You just see like this intense full room of bright like bluish lights, with tables and tables of this green plant growing on it.
Nice.
It is a Swede room, which all of you. I don't know if Wilumo has experience with Swede, but I know the rest of you have experience with Swede at this point, thanks to Chuck.
I don't think Chuck helped us out with.
Yeah. And he's like, this is probably the biggest Swede room in all of Finarfig. We need you guys to ship, and he turns over to 3 crates. These 3 crates to our place in Orphan.
So 3. How large are these crates?
They're like.
Like how much Swede is in?
Oh, well, okay. So each crate's holding roughly. We don't like to really go with numbers here, but us says to call each crate roughly 250 pounds.
That's not gonna have a problem with the car, is it?
Oh no, the cars are built with this extra special like suspension system. It's
They're meant for this then.
yeah, they're mule cars.
There's 3 crates.
Right,
We've got almost 1,000 pounds.
right,
Swede.
right.
Right.
And then there's one more item.
So this is the extra that we have to do.
This is the main. The extra is across the hall. Right. And he walks out and opens the gate for you all to exit. We'll leave, and he shuts it and locks it back up and opens up the adjacent one, and you all walk in. And right now, this. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's kind of weird. He opens up another wardrobe. It's not like a room. This one. This one's just like a wardrobe is normal. And currently, sitting in there, you see a couple of different things. You see like a cage with an owl in it. You see a little like stuffed teddy bear. Then you see a book that says Hassani Nobles. And he reaches in behind the wardrobe and kind of pulls on this light curtain. And you see sitting Sort of like in this like extra cage of the bed is a blue-skinned tiefling boy, very young, probably maybe 10 years old.
Who?
It's the bit of cargo.
Who is that?
That, well, none of you know who this is? These Marines don't know who it is. These Marines don't. Do you really want to know?
I really do.
You want to know? It's
I think I want to know as well.
No.
small guys. Not like you don't want to know who this is, right?
We want to know who it is.
What's this?
No, family man. Come on.
Yeah, he's blue kid. He's yeah, I know him. We go way back.
We go way back. Okay, hold on 1 second. That's what I thought. Okay. His name's Tikva.
What?
His name's Tikva. Tikva on TT.
Does he acknowledge whenever he opens this?
He looks at you. He doesn't seem to be like in pain or upset or anything. He's just sort of sitting.
Why is he here?
Oh, it's not really my place. We recently sort of like excommunicated a member of the family that went. They got family faces first trouble in a while, and so the Quesanti family's been around for a long time. So whenever we
This is like perfect mobster sad story music.
we sort of just talked about what we were going to do to avoid anything bad, and said, well, it's coming bad because Satan's kind of becoming more evil than we anticipated him to be. And this one guy, his name's Freddy. He's a lizard folk. He kidnapped his son.
Oh.
I was gonna say.
So we sort of cut Freddy off. Now we have to get his son back somehow.
Well.
That might be why he attacked, actually.
Oh.
So he was more so
Him. Not her.
maybe both.
Return to what once was mine.
I said that to you, but
I didn't know about him. That makes sense.
You must have thought it was us.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna, ring the doorbell, leave him in a box or something.
See, I don't think Boss cares what you do. He just wants him out of our house.
I'm gonna look at the kid. I'm gonna smile or wave at him.
He looks at you and smiles, very toothy, kind of ways back. Hi.
Look at Lily and see if she.
She's unfazed. She doesn't recognize this kid. He's kind of like pale faced, but
we have both of his damn. Unless he has more.
to be fair, I think she shared it, but maybe not. Lily was gone before
Yeah.
Val was born.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That.
She has no base on what he might be. She's sort of just like pale faced. She's sort of just like inquisitive, and she does approach the cage and like put her head up to it and look at him and says something in a language I don't think any of you speak.
No.
You speak Assault?
So I think I do.
Two.
I was gonna say I know
Yeah,
Wilumo
I do.
does. I don't think Wilumo does. Okay. She says something along the lines of like, essentially, are we family? And the boy looks at her and doesn't respond. And she says, "We'll grow to be the greatest mage ever." No. And he turns and smiles, and she's like, Might be mine, yeah.
Thanks.
He just sort of like looked back at his little book he was reading, and he was
That's cool.
he's be a little more dangerous than he is. He's really just
No.
kind of adorable, yeah.
Why do you keep him in the cage still?
He's,
Just in case?
also, the bars and the gate, he might be able to squeeze through. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
last thing you want is the king's stolen son loose in your house.
That's fair.
Yeah, take him. Take the drugs. Cool.
Guess we don't really have any other option.
Yeah,
Sounds like we have a deal.
sounds like a deal.
All right, then you can just work for the boss, and he'll finish up anything else. I'll get these guys ready to go. At this point, Dylan comes walking in the hall. Do you go back or what? Right, come on! He starts like running down the hall, and
What the fuck?
he's like got his arms like.
That's gross.
Gathering back up around the table. Boss Hog pulls out this long ledger and opens up a book on top of it. Captain, so what we have as a deal for you to return Ivan Hasatan and 750 pounds of Swede, my base in Orvent, Tikva to the castle somehow. You look like his friend, so maybe you can talk. Maybe you know him somehow. And then
Maybe. No.
after that's done, then you are free to take my stuff to my operations center, which is the Shady Settlers Tavern.
I love this.
Talk to Junior. He's one of my family members. Get that settled. You'll have lodging as long whenever you need it. Just tell him you're taking the orgy room. Know what it means. Keep my son Wilumo safe. That's important to me. He's important to me.
Will do.
Oh, you're taking the kid to the old man, right?
Well,
I suppose all you're doing for me, I owe you, so you can have both the car and the cart. Dylan expressed to me how he felt deeply for all of you, and I agreed to comply.
appreciate it. Can we also have a couple pounds of that Swede?
No, it isn't a fine science how many pounds are in the containers. So I say about 250, but if it happened to be 220, one of them, I wouldn't know what to say.
Gotcha. I think that's
Oh,
good
this
deal
thing.
then.
There are bounty hunters looking for the kids, so
I assumed as much. The king has eyes on everybody, so I assumed he would have eyes out for his own son.
Dylan steps forward, opens up his shirt, and shows you his chest. See this? And he points at a little red bump on his chest. This was an arrow from one of the bodyguards. No, bounty hunters.
How'd you survive that?
Will of the gods.
Seems like.
Don't worry. You want to get on this deal?
So.
Anything else? Get over there. It's funny because we can't see your face. We just see the loading sign.
Oh, it's so funny.
This whole time I'm like, oh, Karen's having fun because I can't tell if he is.
Yeah, no, it's, oh my goodness, hilarious. Yeah.
Okay. So, getting back into it, Uncle Phil looks at all of you. Do as well, and I'll be willing to let you all be a part of my family officially.
I'd like nothing more.
I think that becoming a member of the Quesanti family, changing your last name to Sleely, it would be something that would really mean a lot to me. You could make yourselves known. You can do anything you want. You always think about nobility. You know who's not noble? Quesantis. You know what we don't need? Fucking nobility. Alright? I cast magic in the square when I want to cast magic. You know who fucks with me? Not one.
Why is he Joe Pesci?
What'd you say?
Why is he Joe Pesci?
Yeah, I know.
You're right. But also, cross me, I will cut your balls off and serve them to Dylan.
He's like,
Nero does not eat testicles.
Dylan's like, his lips.
Dylan's like,
I knew he was a ball eater.
so he snaps his fingers and a pen appears in his hand. It's a quill. And he signs his name on the line. Who's next?
I'll go.
Favorite grabs it from right in front of you before you grab it and signs his name on the line. And then passes it to you. Uncle Phil looks over. Lungst!
No.
I know your daddy.
I'll write my name.
Yeah.
Who wants it?
I'll find it next.
Give it to little.
Give it another dip in the elbow.
There is no ink and it never runs out.
Oh yeah, he summoned that
He
shit.
summoned it.
I'm gonna give it a lick anyway.
Okay, you taste like iron and like you know what ink tastes like. You taste ink.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll sign my name.
Okay. Who's next?
I'm gonna just take it and I'm gonna read it.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Oh, should somebody have actually read this shit? No.
8.
God.
There's a lot of words here. Yeah, balsamic vinegar. That's a big word for Wulf. You get excited. There are like 4 clauses, and most of it's verbatim what he said. The very end says, "If this is when this job is completed, I will legally make them my sons and daughters." Which is the only thing he didn't necessarily say was going to happen. He said could happen. He also said, "I vow to protect them with my life," and by that I mean Dylan's life.
So if we do this, we do have to legally change our name.
No. I'm just saying I will legally make it happen as long as you don't fight me on it.
Okay, I'll sign it.
Hey, appreciate it.
Wilumo, I assume you're right on board with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign it. My name, it's already Wilumo Quesanti. Easy.
Oh my god.
So Wilumo signs, and you all are now bound to the Quesanti family mafia. That's what we'll pick up next week.
Wilumo starts unstitching his Stoutbloom name in his undies and starts putting Quesanti.
Wilumo's all about the name change.
So I'm doing.
So,
Wilumo's been
you-
waiting for this day.
He really has. Thank you all for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We hope you'll join us next time we venture into Albastia.